Hello again, Del here, back at Violet Cottage. Just thought I'd give you an update. Quick video again on another project that we're also slow working on. We tend to bounce around on different projects according to needs. There is a sort of a loose structure of how I approach things, although I think perhaps for some it might look like I'm sort of just I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere and I'm not doing much, but no, there is a method to my madness. But it does appeal to my ADHD, that's for sure, being able to bounce from one project to another. So this is the original 2-room little sort of miners cottage. That was here, that was built here first, before obviously they constructed the brick half in the 1860s of Violet Cottage. So I'm going to call this Gwendol Cottage eventually, when it's a functional cottage, because at the moment it's just being used as a storage shed and there's not much to it. You'll have to excuse the mess because we are slowly pulling out and sorting all the stuff that was stored inside. It was one of the things we didn't have a lot of when we first moved in here, was storage and shedding. So we put a lot of our sort of things in here when we first moved in. Believe it or not, it doesn't look like it, but it's actually waterproof. So I'll just take you in. As I said, it's still very messy. It's still very full of our stuff, but we are slowly sorting, gifting, donating, selling a few things to help with the restoration costs. Have a look at that. The old beautiful framed window. I'm hoping to salvage some of these things. Everything that is coming off this eventually will be salvaged as much as possible so it can be reused again. I'll try and go around the corner, but it is very dark. But I'll show you the first room. This was a bedroom. It does have a cement slab underneath everything, but you can't see too much because the lighting's pretty poor. There is power to this 2-room cottage. There are in the way of lights. So I'll just try and show you a bit. But yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of sorting to do because we have a lot of stuff stored in here. So this was a bedroom. So, and a lot of this stuff is too, not just personal sort of possessions. It's actually building supplies. We have things in the back like doors, fly screens, different odds and pieces. Underneath, buried my ridiculous collection of antique chairs. Oh, you name it's in here. Actually, to be honest, it's shocking. I actually forget what is in some of these boxes. So it's a bit kind of like treasure hunting again in your own backyard. An old retro couch. My amplifier for my bass guitar. And we'll come back out into this section, which is the veranda section, which has seen better days. And this is the veranda section is actually starting to leak a little now. So that sort of prompted me into action. And what we hope to do is by the warmer months of summer next year, so we're talking 2023, I hope by January, February of next year, we'll have this stripped down to its framework, the bare bones, and everything on it, including the old Galvo, any decent weatherboards, any wood really, we're hoping to salvage and reuse. The veranda has seen better days. The structure to the veranda is pretty rotten in places, so that'll completely come down and be rebuilt. The actual framework for the 2-room Miners Cottage is still pretty solid in places. Good old hardwood hand mill by hand. There's another workbench. Actually, I was hoping to put this in my kitchen eventually. It's beautiful, actually, underneath it all. And it's been properly taken care of over the years by rubbing linseed oil into the top. You have all these beautiful pine lining boards, both on the walls, but also on the ceiling. So these are beautiful. These are still being protected and will definitely be reused. I have my old wooden 4-poster canopy bed there, so that's still in there. I have an old hallway frieze that eventually was going to be turned into a vanity unit for the bathroom, which it still will. I have nice pieces of cast iron. Yeah, all sorts. There's bags of woolen insulation in there that's been stored. There's another beautiful, you can't see it because of the light, but that's another old school window. A lot of work. We have to try and find places, oh, that was a flash of light, to store all these treasures and building supplies. Another incredible carved bed. You can't see it, but I'll pull it out. When I start pulling these out, I might actually photograph a couple of the things that I think are pretty exciting. But it's an aim frame pitched roof. And actually what I hope to do is I'll take down these pine linings and actually give the space some height, because underneath it you can just see some of the old corrugated iron. But yeah, I'm excited to start this project. Oh, I've been wanting to do it for about 4 years now. But first things first, we have to remove all the collected goodies that we've had inside here. So, as I said, it was a slow going job, but I thought, you know, if we start it now in July, just slowly picking away, sorting through all of our stuff, believe it or not, we've actually cleared that space in there. That was all full up to the rafters almost with stuff. So we've cleared that space. We've sorted and donated and got rid of a lot of the stuff that was there. Here's my old handcrafted hobby horse from when I was a child. Hello, Nelly. Oh yeah, this is amazing. This was an old cupboard. I don't know if you can see it. It is so pretty, but actually it was so wide. I was hoping to put it actually in my kitchen, a shelving for the kitchen. I may still, but we had issues trying to get it into the house because it's so wide, so long, so high, all the rest of it. We actually couldn't get it through the doors. However, the other project that we'll be doing simultaneously, oh yeah, because we just don't do one project at a time, we do multiples, is this back sleepout area. Now, as I said, please excuse all of the stuff. A lot of this stuff is coming out of that shed and being sorted, and weather permitted, of course, because it's been raining on and off. I'm catching a few rays now. Sunshine is out, so I thought I'd get in or get out outside and do a few videos. But this part has been an enclosed sleep-out area for a very long time, and it's actually starting to collapse and fall away, hence the tarp there. It's actually falling away from the veranda posts, which is amazing because you can actually see the original veranda posts there. So my idea is I would love to take this all down, open it all back up, So we have a nice veranda just to sit on. And so we have a little 10-foot retro caravan. My daughter Jessica likes to come and stay in this. We have the summer sanctuary for our inflatable pool for summer. And here will be a herb kitchen garden in the centre of the courtyard. And eventually here will be Gwendal Cottage. So this area will be a really nice, lovely, enclosed kitchen courtyard. And I'm hoping to plant a lavender hedge all along the back fence line just here, near where the gate is. So I'll just do a quick walk around so you can see more in depth of the structure of Gwendal Cottage. I'll call it Gwendal Cottage. Makes it easier. Hello, darling. Yes. It's where the little ones sleep at night. So it has a chimney, and buried beneath all the doors and the bed frames inside there's the original copper and fireplace in there, which is really cool. I'll just come around here. Hello, darling hearts. So it's from that angle. There is a water tank that runs inside Gwendal Cottage. Which is fantastic. But all the guttering and the roofing needs to be repaired. As I said, this part in here is still actually waterproof. Doesn't look like it, but it is. But what we'll do, hopefully, by the time January, February comes around of next year, we'll have this all stripped back down to bare bones. We will salvage and keep absolutely every piece of wood, window, guttering, galvanised iron sheeting that we can to be reused in the reconstruction of it all. I mean, these window panes are amazing. I think they're beautiful. So I will be restoring those. There's our enclosed garden space for our veggies. It's just a quick look at what I call the secret garden. And over the back there, along the creek boundary, is the plant palace. Going back to this part, here's the brick back half that was built. The land around here was purchased by the Whitehead family in 1850, and it was a large farming estate. Over the years, obviously, it's been sold off. We're on 1.1 acre here, but that's the brick half of Violet. That was what was first built, which holds the kitchen and a bedroom. So it was a 2-room structure. This is our outhouse, current outhouse. That's where the septic tank is, buried in this section. I'll try and get out of the sun, and that's the back view of what will become Gwendal Cottage. And that's the original paint. You can see, look, it was sort of a brown before it was painted a teal. Evolution of it all. So a lot of work, but I'm so excited to start this, I tell you. I'm really looking forward to cracking in. And obviously, I mean, it's a great place to start and build my skill set and confidence in moving into what we also hope to do at the start of next year, is re-stump and refloor the kitchen. And that will mean between the restored bathroom, bedroom off the kitchen and the kitchen. It means half of Violet Cottage has been restored internally, so I'm excited about that. So I'll leave you there for now. Thanks for spending time with me here at Violet Cottage. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.